One of them, and you know what time it is, Crash Gang. We ODG for life, you know that. But we are reacting to this. Viewbotting is ruining streaming. Y'all think it is?
With the recent changes to Twitch that specifically combat botting, I want to talk about what I feel regarding the growing usage of viewbotting on Twitch and its relation to how we as viewers consume content. Let's be real, this new era of viewbotting is only ushering us into a more synthetic content creation space. Only in 2025 can you quite literally bot your way to the top. Only in 2025 can you quite literally manufacture careers and fuck over your peers. But is it really fucking people over, or is it merely a new update to the ever-changing game we call social media? I'm yambling, but you already know, as the hood Socrates, I'm gonna talk about everything and analyze where content creation is going, so let's actually start. Like I said, Twitch passed an update that was meant to crack down on viewbotting, and following this change, apparently site-wide views went down by 5 to 22%, depending on the hours, which is insane. To see such a massive change so quickly shows that the viewbotting problem has been prevalent for a while. For nearly 1/4 of the site's views to be potentially zapped just by an update is a nod towards just how significant viewbotting has become to Twitch's culture, which I'll discuss a little later. But for now, let's talk about the main nigga behind the viewbot investigation, XQC.
XQC, man, really.
Just work for that shit, gang. And a lot of them niggas viewers ain't real. So stop viewbotting. Everybody in the stream.
Nah, chat, whoa.
In the industry, stop view.
Chat, when you say that, chat? Guys, when you say that? Is that the guy? This is the
Viewbotting, bro.
3 years ago.
I'm talking to y'all niggas that's streaming.
Chat, what happened with Bruce anyway, chat? Did he just disappear? Chat, I feel like he might have been too real for the industry, low-key. Chat, now that I look back at the chat, you guys, chat,
You can't hop on there already. What you mean?
People weren't ready to hear the truth.
I can't hop on there already. What did that mean?
What y'all live.
Honestly, I think XQC's right. I think Bruce might have been too real for the industry, because I remember back when he got exposed, I was on everyone else's side. I'm like, get this nigga up out of here. He's weird. He's fake. But now that I've gotten older, I'm 18 now. All I can say is that Bruce has been cooking for a while, and I feel like Bruce's cancellation, not saying that what he did wasn't weird, because nigga, you're pillow talking about your friends. Just say it in person. But I will say,
hop on where? Hop on 2K?
Bruce probably said that because he witnessed the fake stuff that I'm commenting on firsthand. I'm hella critical of streamers and of the content creation space right now, but to be fair, at least the stuff that I be talking about, I'm not there. I just speak on from what
you
I'm
didn't
seeing.
Say all right. Look at the chat, game.
Bruce to witness that firsthand,
you didn't say all right.
Probably made him go crazy.
It says hop on 2K. That's it.
I mean crazy, because when you think about it, viewbotting is only a facet of the broader issue that is synthetic content or Buzz Lightyear content.
Yeah, hop on after this video.
And I'd say viewbotting has only gotten worse.
15 more minutes.
It's clearly always been around, but the subject has grown significantly, and that's definitely because it's just getting to a point. Why am I seeing various streamers averaging 30k viewers, but the chat not moving, or the polls hardly got responses? All that means is that it's another way streamers have blended and blurred the lines between the music industry and the streaming industry. Sooner or later, we're gonna see an influx of industry plants for streaming, botting their own viewers, which we definitely have a few suspects that could fit the bill, like Ray or Rakai, but more so Ray, because side note, how did a random Taiwanese nigga meet Kai Cenat and end up one of the biggest US streamers of today? If that sounds real, you let me know. But knowing Coco Melon said it was probably another act put together for his childlike audience. And low-key, bro, now that I'm making this video, it's so much discourse on this viewbotting shit, I don't know if I want to cover it all. Do it, you lazy bitch. Okay, nigga, chill. Now, after the change, XQC was also looking over the usual suspects for viewbotting, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, making videos on streamers has caused me to interact with their content more than I'd anticipate. And I hate to say it, but XQC is growing on me, bruh. If he wasn't hanging with them weird boys like Aiden and, you know, Trump, I don't even know how that happens, but if he wasn't with all them niggas, I might actually check him out here and there, because he really do be going in on these viewbot suspects, and it's pretty funny.
Stream charts? Oh, I think it's interesting. Like, I don't think be like falsely accused or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'll check Lacey.
Facts.
Jesus. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm catching a pattern, and I gotta say, now we have two people that the last 2/3 days are bad. So maybe the bot stuff from Twitch actually end up being more true like now, unless we have to find more people to recontextualize it.
So this clip was XQC being genuinely surprised that the Twitch executives got up off their lazy asses and cooked up a genuine anti-Viewbot update. Like I said, this is when I started fucking with QC, because why is this nigga genuinely standing on business? Nigga walked up like Drewski's big ass, pointed his gun at each streamer that he thinks is viewbotting, and now that's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the reactions to being accused of viewbotting and what I think of them and how they're probably guilty and just won't keep it a bean. Let's start with Lacey, who immediately after the XQC investigation was claiming he don't even know if he was getting botted for real.
Stuff. Anyways, so I'm sitting there in bed this morning and I'm thinking, what if, obviously the age restriction probably had a little, had stuff to do with the viewer drop, right? But what if I have been getting botted, right? So I wanted to go live to see, like literally today, to see if I've been getting botted or not. This thread also gives more context. It says 3 stars. But listen, either way, so first of all, if I have been botted, I am struggling in my own head to know what is real and what is fake. I've had streams where I've had like 80K viewers, or like streams where I've had 60K or 40K, 50K, and I don't know what's real.
In my opinion, I think he's lying. Like, obviously there's definitely a possibility he's not, because people bot other people to try and get them banned. These are not things that are outside of the realm of possibility. It's just the fact that Lacey is a top streamer who is connected to various streamers, and I'm supposed to believe he's just completely clueless about the bots. And something Ray said in a different clip that made me think viewbotting is merely being integrated within the industry itself. So I just can't believe what Lacey is saying. And the common consensus is that, dude, he's probably viewbotting, because he had both XQC and Asmongold pointing out how weird the viewership was looking on Twitch view tracker or whatever, stream tracker.
2 bots.
I don't know. And yes, that's the same Asmongold that wipes his bloody gums on his walls or some shit and doesn't like water.
Lacey right here, 14,000, 13,000, 35,000, 21,000, 46,000, 23,000, 30,000, 27,000, 33,000. So if you're going from like, I mean, this is a, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying that anybody is like a loser. I'm not saying that anybody's doing anything wrong, but here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I think in a lot of these circumstances, many of these streamers that are losing viewers, I think that Twitch is getting some false positives.
Which one was it? No, not on Kick. It was Fat Camp. Thank you, Fat Camp. I had 70K, right?
I think it would be insane to find 50,000 people across all languages on the earth that would be willing to listen to this guy speak for more than a minute. Let's be honest. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, as more of a scientific measure, it'd
You're
be
not.
hard to find.
I'm cooking you.
Like the anti-kick bot shit is like really advanced, and I'm telling you, when people bot, they know, and they don't pay out bottom outs. So that doesn't help you.
Do y'all see why he's growing on me? He dead ass told Lacey that he's not getting bread because those are robot views, and that 50K people listening to him is unrealistic, which it definitely is. And I understand streaming is the next big thing. It's amazing, yada yada. The youth have all their eyes on these streamers. But I can't name one nigga in real life that sits down to watch FaZe Lacey, and if I did, I'm forgetting him. I might be tweaking. Am I tweaking this video? Y'all let me know. There's 2 more people the XQC called out that I want to discuss before I wrap it up, and he called out both DDG and Your Rage for viewbotting.
DDG 100%
because I find it interesting.
But I just don't like the way you operate, gang. Like, I don't know, like you move, like I'm trying to imagine a reality where, let's say it's reverse, and SUC dropped to like 8K. Me posting SUC stats on Twitch like a fucking, are you crazy, nigga? What type of loser ass? What the like, in what planet am I posting SUC? I'd probably hit him up and be like, yo, X, like, this is where you should get this checked out, and I start talking about it more, and as more
I wouldn't care.
like,
I don't look at other
X, I ain't
people's
gonna lie.
views.
You've been buying.
It don't matter to me.
I ain't about to go and try to expose a nigga without even knowing facts first. Now because I know he's gonna get hate. I don't want to send unnecessary hate to a nigga. You feel me? But these niggas don't operate like that. They don't care. We're not human citizens. We're just a talking point. We're a topic for their stream, nigga. No matter if I've been to a nigga house, no matter how much I gas this nigga, how cool, they're not He was raised on the internet, bro. He was raised with a fucking keyboard in his hand. He
Oh,
doesn't
that's
have any
facts. Though. He
personal
was raised on the
connections.
internet.
So some of this response is ad hominem and deflection and not actually addressing any of the claims, but attacking XQC's character by calling him a loser for pulling up stats, which I don't know what's wrong with that. He's making a point about viewbotting, but okay. I will say
Yeah,
the
this
only
guy
thing I
that made this
sort of
video a
understood
loser.
from Rage's side
I can
was
tell.
him saying that XQC was viewing streamers as talking points, which to an extent I think there is some truth to that, but that'd be generally speaking. All XQC did was look at stats before and after the anti-bot update. He seen Rages was crazy and made a logical conclusion. So I don't think that was just minimizing streamers to talking points and going for clips here. Bots exist, and even if you're not the one botting, you might have got botted. I will say I also agree with Rage when he says you shouldn't just accuse innocent people, especially when you don't got no real proof. But let's keep it real, bro. 1/4 of the site's viewership is down post-patch. I mean, I guess niggas just tripping. I guess niggas just hating. Rage responded to his own Viewbot allegations, but also pointed out another streamer who shall not be named according to him, who's doing the same thing, but nobody is on that same streamer's dick. But XQC came in and said, bro, that's DDG. And DDG did respond, but hold on.
I was trying to figure out what the going on. I'm speaking of, can't say names, but there's literally a streamer right now that literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name because he can come out and say it when he wants to say it. He's probably gonna say it soon, that he's being botted. Yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months and he's not hit. And I'm getting hated on. That nigga's body probably live right now with 30,000 niggas in there right now. My nigga. You feel me? Which also
Johnny.
led to him showing me DMs of the person that gives him the bots working with a streamer that's fucking whatever. I'm
Okay, you got me. It's DDG. I said it.
And honestly, let's talk about that for a second. Why is Rage not saying anything? For everything you can criticize XQC for, at least he's saying it how it is. XQC standing on business on their you feel me? It's just kind of consistent with Rage because there's another clip of him basically telling XQC to DM
No, you're
niggas if he
not.
suspects
You're not
they're
beating me.
viewbotting to avoid hate or whatever that means.
SCT, you like the of this streaming shit. You've been out here for you've been streaming, one of the first streamers, you feel me? You've been streaming on this bitch for years. In my opinion, to avoid drama and looking like a hater, whether you're telling the truth or not, I haven't looked at shit. I don't give a fuck. I think you should just slide in some DMs from now on. You feel me?
Nope, I don't do that shit. Sorry, man, I don't do that shit. Hey,
Bro, this nigga stand on
Hey, if you
business.
do something in public, brother, you're in the scope of the public. Again, if you do some shit in the public, I look at it
And that's real, by the way.
at the public's eye, and I call it in the public. Okay, I'm not gonna go hide in the fucking DMs and be like, yo, dude, blah blah blah, and generally like.
That's literally what he's doing now, bro. He's talking about there's a dude with 30 to 40,000 views viewbotting right now, nobody hating or no one saying anything about him. Why are you not saying nothing? You just sound guilty as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie, talking about sliding into a nigga DMs. XQC is right. This is why this nigga's growing on me, because that's literally what I'm thinking. Why are you being so like, this gonna sound weird, but you low-key being submissive in a sense? Cause you really a grown man talking about some, I ain't gonna say who it is. Bro, nigga, if you don't say it, come on, bruh. Nigga got an iced out chain talking about sliding to a DMs to discuss why nigga viewbotting. I guess, my nigga.
Whoever made this video,
And I think that's really
horrible.
where
I
I
can
leave it
just
off
tell.
in terms of rating,
Gang.
because no way as a grown man will I be sitting down in an iced out chain talking about some DMs I don't want to leak. Boy, slow down. I'm not gonna lie. But DDG's response
not
was
gonna lie.
somehow even worse.
Dang, a cornball.
Listen, yeah, I do not care enough to bot no goddamn views. You think if I'm spending all this money, bro, you think I'm finna motherfucking pay for some goddamn bots? I don't care that much. Nigga, I do not care that much.
This chat moving in, kind of moving a little slow. My baby. Troll.
Nigga, give it up. It's not that serious, bro. We're streaming. Like, y'all niggas didn't see me stream for 5 months straight, bro. Like, I seen me gain 400,000 followers in 3 days. And it's like, I just don't care that much about. I love streaming, but this isn't my, like, this nigga been streaming for 30 years. You know what I mean?
This is gonna apply to this clip, but this is more general, and I think I understand the issue I have with DDG's character, and it's that nothing he says sounds genuine. He seriously sounds like he's saying what he thinks people will find cool or have aura because he has to compensate for lack of swag. He has this nonchalant persona saying, it's not that deep, I don't even really care. Like he didn't spend a few million on a whole reality TV show production for the same stream that he says isn't that deep, or like how he put someone's dead father on his phone over something that is not that serious. It's just like the way DDG comes across to me is that he's hollow, and there's definitely clips that do better at conveying that, but this one just made me look at him and think, yeah, I think he looks empty. But with the viewbotting stuff aside, I want to briefly, or maybe not briefly, talk about my feelings on it. I obviously don't think viewbotting is good, and nobody should be doing this because all it does is cause us to drift further and further away from what the golden age of content is, and that's feelings. These things lack that realness that niggas crave, and to engineer a career down to even the most human part of it, which is the viewers, is terrible. And it also fucks over smaller creators too, so there's that. The beauty in life though is that I think all of that, but I also think it's becoming part of the game, sadly. Like, yeah, Twitch has good anti-viewbot measures, but for how long? One could view the bots as merely the next stage of technological advancement, and to not use the bots is to be left behind. That's why top streamers are doing it, and that's why when Rage was defending DDG, yeah, I said I think he sounds guilty, but also part of me just feels like it's just becoming the game now, and eventually the plan is to make this normal, and until then all they can do is just keep it quiet, try not to stir too much drama around it, and yeah, you feel me? Even if Twitch themselves doesn't agree with viewbotting, that's not gonna stop them, hence why top streamers do it all the time. And nigga, this is off script, but I forgot to say, I think XQC is going insane because nigga, there's a clip of this dude claiming that FaZe has a viewbot server room in their house. I'm gonna play that.
Are you talking about XQC?
Hey, bro, niggas. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, and it's about to look dumb as fuck.
Yeah, yo. By the way, Ron. I'm going to expose the power bill that you guys have, because I know you guys have your in-house bots at the FaZe house. I'm not stupid. I know about the server room, by the way. I know about the power bill that you guys have every month. These are ahead of the curve. Guys, Ron and his squad are ahead of the curve. They have in-house shit, in-house server farm at home. Of course, I'm not gonna get affected by the bots going down. They have their own shit. That's crazy.
What time? I want to get involved.
I can't prove it right now. Next week.
Next week.
Shit.
Some DIY, DEI shit.
That's how you know he been fighting the viewbotting battle for a long ass time. I'm not gonna lie, and it's hella funny. But that's just how I feel. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Join my membership. Join my Discord.
Alright, gang. W video. Some of it was cool. It was cool.